Today we are going to be talking about 15 or more new vehicles that are going to be coming in the next Greenville update, and that means they're coming very, very soon. All of these cars that we're going to be talking about today are pretty much confirmed and are going to be coming in the next Greenville update. They're pretty much finalized, so let's get straight into the video. The first vehicle that we're going to be talking about today is the BMW X6. It's on your screen right now, and basically there are going to be several trims that are going to be coming with this vehicle. There's obviously going to be an M trim, there's going to be an Ivy trim, and some more standard trims. They have a lot of customizable options, and we'll most likely see this in the next update as it is completely finalized. So let's move on to the other vehicles. So really quickly, this is editor me. While editing this video, there's a new vehicle, the Chevy SS, that has been teased and is actually going to be coming in the next update very, very soon. But let's move on to the other vehicles that I had recorded for the video. Next up, we are going to have a fictionalized Cybertruck that is going to be coming. As you guys know, there is a current Cybertruck in-game, but they are going to fictionalize it with several trims. Obviously, there's going to be an Ivy trim, there's going to be performance trims and standard trims, just like any other Tesla vehicle. The in-game name is going to be called the Celestial Type FT. Let's move on to the next vehicle. We also have a number of other Tesla vehicles that are going to be fictionalized in this next update. That includes the Model 3 with the recent refresh, and obviously all these vehicles are fictionalized, meaning that we're going to have a performance trim and a standard trim along with the Model Y that's getting put in game. They're both going to be fictionalized. They're both up on your screen right now. They have the same trims, however the Model 3 specified more. It has an insane number of Ivy trims. There are up to 4 Ivy trims. You can see there are some crazy ones with a big canoe or kayak on top, and along with that we're getting 3-year models of the Tesla Model 3, which is the 2025 model, the 2023 model, and the 2019 model. So you guys should be really excited for that and be ready, because the current Model 3 and Model Y in game, all versions of them are probably going to get removed. The Model 3 is confirmed to get removed, but that is a separate video for me. Now let's move on to the fifth car. So the fifth and sixth vehicles that we're going to be covering today are the Chevy C10 series and the Chevy K5 Blazer, which is commonly known as just the Chevy Blazer. But these two vehicles in game are going to be called the 1971 Durant LM and the 1971 Durant Inferno. These have a bunch of trims that I'm not going to say out loud, so here are them on your screen. So basically this is a Chevy SUV, the Blazer as we know today, and the Chevy Truck. So yeah, let's move on to the seventh vehicle. Next up, we have a very exciting vehicle, which is the Acura NSX, which is a 2023 Takio Experience Techno, which is going to be the in-game name. There are several trims, including the Techno Carbon package, the Spec T, and the Spec T Track package. And there could possibly be a limited on this vehicle. I'm just speculating that because this seems like a good vehicle to make a limited. But yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle. So next we have the 2012 Toyota Prius, which I'm not sure anyone asked for, but the in-game name is going to be the 2012 Vision Prima, and there's obviously going to be the standard Toyota trims of ES, XE, and LXE, and there's also going to be a plug-in hybrid version because it's a Prius, and there are just standard options too. But yeah, that's the Toyota Prius, which is a 2012 version. So let's move on to the next vehicle. Next up, we have the fictional Lexus IS. This is going to have several trims, and it has been reviewed by Slowcolt. The standard trims are obviously the 300 and 350. There are performance trims of the 500 and 600, the 600 most likely being a limited vehicle. There are also several hybrid trims, including the 350H and 400H. Let's move on to the next vehicle. Next up, we have the Rolls Royce Cullinan, and this vehicle has been in Greenville many times before, but this is obviously a fictionalized version, and of course, like always, it has a Kim Kardashian trim, which is questionable, but not worth your money, so please don't buy it if it comes out. In game, the 2022 Sir Rogers Constellation, and there is going to be several trims, including, as I said, the Kim K version, and there are two-tone paints obviously available for this vehicle. There is a EU version also coming for this vehicle, which is quite interesting, but let's move on to the next vehicle. Next up, as you guys have probably already heard because it's been out for quite a while, but there's going to be a Toyota Tundra, and there's going to be an HD version of that. There are obviously several trims, including the HD, the standard, and some obviously other trims like probably utility and maybe possibly an IV trim with some things on it. But anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle. So this vehicle is one of the more unpolished vehicles, so to speak, because we can't really tell, it's not in its final form, but it has been drawn out, and as you can tell, it's fictionalized so far. So it's obviously a BMW sedan, as you can quite easily tell. The question is, it's possibly an M3, M4, M5. It's hard to tell because it's fictionalized, but yeah, let me know if you guys have any better idea, and it might have changed from when I'm posting this video. So yeah, just be prepared. There's going to be most likely a BMW M3, M4, M5 coming the next update. Let's move on to one of the final vehicles that is going to be coming. Wrapping it up is the 2019-2020 year Honda Civic. It looks quite classic, like always. Actually, the taillights they managed to keep as similar as possible to the real version, which is quite impressive if you think about it. But other than that, that wraps up the video. I've been gone for a long time, so sorry about maybe this recording or video quality isn't as great as you expected. But anyway, be excited for the next Greenville update. There are so many finalized cars, so be ready because the update is probably going to be coming out very, 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 very soon. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, as always, and thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe.